Alright, we kind of got the housing bolted in place and a rough idea of what it's going to be like. I mean, this hose is definitely too long, and it's actually a 45 hose that's pointing the wrong way, just because that's how it kind of worked out by me getting some garbage spare hoses. Same with this. I mean, like, obviously we can't have that level of kink, but just for demonstration, I mean, we kind of have an idea of what it's going to be like. Yeah, it's bolted in on here. This is gonna go over to here. Whether we literally just cut this and clock it a different degree so that hose actually fits, might be something we do. Not 100% sure. Got a few ideas of what we're gonna do for thermostat or rad cap. Sorry. Either we're gonna get an aluminum one and weld it onto here and keep it nice and shallow, and then we'll just run a non-pressurized reservoir, because the reservoir I have, it fits nicely out in that corner there, but the problem is that the hose is gonna have to go all the way across. It's gonna be right in that area. I mean, we could slide a tube through that and run the tube down, and then the outlet or inlet, sorry, I think, is gonna be right around here. So it's gonna have us a long ass route, and there, I mean, the nipple's pointing the wrong way, and we've got brake master, clutch master, a bit of harness going through there, and accelerator pedal. So it's a bit of a busy area that I don't really want to have jam packed with that stuff. But the other nice location is here, but right there we're gonna have power steering, return and inlet to the pump. Well, return from the rack, inlet to the pump. Which is that over there. We're then probably, well, we have to run a remote oil filter because we have that plate from MMR on the block, and just trying to find a nice location for that. But part of me is thinking that with these third gens, I mean, the car is about probably to here from the front area, so we've got a lot of real estate to mess around with, and I'm thinking I might put that in after everything's in and we've painted the engine bay, and it's just a little bit of like grind the paint and then a little bit of touch up where we have to weld on brackets, just so we're not fighting with it later on. So now we're going to probably mess around with the throttle linkage, and once we get that in place, we can maybe go back to the wiring side of it. So not a fun part, but I mean, we got somewhere that I've completely forgotten now. But yeah, so we've got our little switch 12 volts and 12 volts posts there that go from there, and then they go back here as well. And then we've got to the fuse panels, and then we've got a couple 50 amp circuit breakers that are going to go in the engine bay area. So we have 50 amps on switched and 50 amps on constant, and that should be good enough for basically the whole car. I don't think I'm going to be running more than 100 amps, especially all at once, but we'll see how it is. Some things like the ignition coils, we might put those on their own circuit, because 10 coils wasted spark, I mean, it gets pretty high on that, and I don't really want to run it through the ECU or through the relay box. Just put its own dedicated constant 12 volt, and it can fire the logic wire, and we'll have the rest of the stuff on other things, so it's all pretty lowish amperage. I mean, I don't even know if we can run the defrost anymore, so it's going to be below our motor, lights, stereo, which is going to be very minimal, and that'll be it. But got any suggestions or comments? I mean, put them down below, and we'll go from there. But yeah, smell you later.